Is chemical sunscreen toxic during pregnancy? I got this DM a couple weeks ago, and you've probably heard that only mineral sunscreen is safe during pregnancy and that chemical sunscreen is toxic to the baby, yada, yada, yada. But is that true? Now, I do work as a cosmetic chemist now, but my background is actually in pediatric immunology and biostatistics. So this is not my first rodeo into this field. When we look at all the available data that we have on all these different sunscreen ingredients, no sunscreen active has been shown to be harmful for the fetus during pregnancy. And even looking at the in vitro evidence we have, which are studies that are done on cells in a dish, the theoretical mechanism where harm could potentially happen don't make sense when you look at the human body as a whole versus putting things directly onto cells. Looking at the US and Canada, and even just across the world where mineral sunscreens are not nearly as common because they have more filters available, no dermatology or medical association has an official stance against using chemical sunscreen during pregnancy. The emphasis is on using something that is at least SPF 15 or ideally SPF 30 and something that is cosmetically elegant enough for you to wear. Now, you will absolutely hear people who have varying opinions on this, and that's their prerogative. But when you get to the data and the evidence that we actually have, there is no data to suggest that it's harmful. Now, I don't care what kind of sunscreen you wear. I don't live in your house. Mineral, chemical, hybrid, whatever. I don't care. And if you only want to use mineral sunscreen, that's fine. But keep in mind that pregnancy is a very easy time to make people scared, and it can be difficult to wade through what is fear and what is fact. Moral of the story, there is no evidence to suggest that chemical sunscreen is harmful during pregnancy, but use whatever you want and what makes you feel comfortable.